Trigger warning, distressing content. Trigger warning, distressing content. Horror as German investigation reveals 70,000 men shared tips for drugging and raping women. German investigators have uncovered Telegram chat groups numbering 70,000 members worldwide in which individuals share explicit advice on sedating and sexually assaulting women. These groups, primarily communicating in English, include participants from various countries who exchange detailed methods to incapacitate and abuse women, frequently targeting those within their own households, such as wives, partners, sisters, and mothers. The shocking revelation. Okay, let's just stop it. Okay, let me just stop. I tried to read so much. The shocking, because you have to say it's the shocking. So shocking. We've never seen this behavior. Oh my God. We've never seen the groupthink of men when they get together. And we say it's the good old boys club. They're not fucking Boy Scouts. They're not fucking reading the Bible. The good old boy club is them 70K men. Yeah. See, this is a new age where they have these telegrams and these apps and these fucking group chats and shit, but let's go back years when they didn't have that. They just had locker room conversation and boys groups and things like that. You know, they played golf together. They played ball together. They was in different kind of organizations. That's the same chat. They're talking about the same thing. Oh, yeah. You see, back in the day, they didn't have these things in which to actually go to and write all their, grievances about women. They just met up to go play ball or go, play golf. They're having the same conversations. That's what the good old boy club is. That's why y'all bitches can't be let in, because y'all don't want to hear the conversations. That's what they're talking about. You see what them 70K men was talking about? From all different countries. What bring these men together? It ain't the fucking Bible. It's how to abuse, misuse women. That's the game. That's the game. So then it's like these shocking revelations, whatever that word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's not shocking. They wanted to put shocking. It's not shocking. It's going on right now as we speak. They leaving the workout place. They leaving the whatever places that they leave in where they go and mass drones and stuff and women can't go. That's what they talk about. Those are the conversations. So I'm like, shocking allegations? Nah, you should have seen what they got when the fucking cameras wasn't rolling. When they wasn't in the group chat. When they said that shit looking at each other over the water cooler at the job, you see. Those are the same conversations as they zip up in the bathroom, you see. They damn sure ain't talking about the motherfucking weather. They're talking about you, how to get you, how to game you. Hey, yo, so I know this girl, right? And I told her this, but then she was like, that's a lie. So how can I tell this lie better? Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so, man, I met this bra last week. This bitch was so dumb, all right? I told her. And that's what y'all do. You know how I know that's what y'all do? Because y'all worst fear. This is what y'all worst fear with women and all them boss bitches and all that YouTube. The women be on that YouTube. Y'all, and when y'all get really mad and insecure enough and y'all telling yourself, y'all be like, you just gonna make friends with her. You just gonna do this with her. You just gonna make friends with her. Then y'all gonna talk about me or take over man. Their worst fear is, one, that they'll be laughed at, that they'll be rejected, that they'll say they got a small dick. But that other fear is that women will gang up against them. Because if given the chance, men will always gang up on women. So they logically think, wait a minute, if there's a lot of them and there's one of us, why don't they gang up on us? Because that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. So when they say like, oh, that's their worst fear in women, then you see that they have these groups where they could exist with 70 men in a fucking group chat. You know, that's some weirdo incel shit. Because 70,000 people, bitch, you can't even think with more than like 5 people in the chat. So imagine all these men just engaged in a conversation. That's weird. But is it weird? No, it's not weird. It's, yeah, keep your head on the motherfucking swivel. We don't say all, but come on now. And then it's like the girls, well, I have a dad and I had brothers. Yeah, me too. I love them greatly. They're great men. And I'm not fucking them. So it's like the women that do have brothers and dads, we don't know how these men act within interpersonal relationships with women unless we the fly on the wall, unless we have incest, emotional incest and you just sharing your relationship with your siblings. But no. At face value, of course your brother's going to show you, this is a good guy and they'll give you all the skills and all that stuff. But at the same time, interpersonal relationships with women, we don't know what they do. So yeah, okay, they're going to tell us this, this, and this. You keep it to your like self, oh, I'm just going to sit on all this knowledge. No, you must tell the other women. Because some women did not grow up with brothers. They did not grow up with dads. So to sit on this information, like, because we be... I mean, I could tell you, as a little boy, I could tell you his chore habits, washing dishes habits, all the type of habits, what kind of man he's going to be growing up. I'm a sister. I know that. I see that. I see the little slickness in boys, I saw incompetized ignorance in men since I'm like in 3rd grade. How they pretend that they can wash dishes. They pretend they're doing something so wrong, so then the sisters can come and clean it for them because, hey, my sister's gonna rescue me. Incompetized ignorance. If you like, we know all these things. So then it's okay. So we got this information. We got to share, right? Sharing is caring, because then when stories come out like this, I'm actually not surprised. That doesn't surprise me. My whole thing is like, damn, if y'all shocked that it was 70,000 strangers can say, imagine what the man in the church say, and they all friends. Imagine what the cops say, the man and the firefighters, all them men, and they're all friends. Imagine what they say. They know each other intimately in real life. Exactly. Remember that man, what he say? What that man say? Just grab him by the pussy. Didn't he say that? And all the men was in agreement. Like, that's just locker room conversation, and that's just how they talk. No, they was serious. That's how they talk. And that's the niceties of it. Like, that's the stuff that they can say on, like, TV and, like, still quote it. Y'all should see the shit that, what? So I'm like, 70,000. Oh, my God. That's a grossly low number compared to what they're really, how many it really, really is. Oh my God, but you would never know it because these men are your local fucking milkman and paperboy, what the man to do, the mailman, the bus driver. These are everyday people, and I'm just like, y'all, the stove is hot. Keep saying the stove is hot. You don't gotta keep telling me it goes up to different levels of fire and it's hot for me to know not to touch it. Like, people be like, oh, you guys are just so paranoid and you're bitter and you're jaded. Bitch, and I'm still a fucking live. I don't care what you call it. Because as it stands, like, a lot of women aren't alive. I'm not even gonna go back like years and shit. Let me just do like 6 days synopsis. Since the Christmas holiday all the way to now, it's January 2nd. This story just broke the news yesterday, January 1st. I can name at least 10 women who's unalive. As the Christmas holidays, very high domestic violence. A lot of bitches did not make it out with their life. So it's like, this isn't surprising. Who's supposed to be surprising to? Who? Not me. And then I'm hearing, okay, I'm like, okay, let's hear women talk about it. But then I want to go into the manosphere. And there are dudes. This dude's like, I'm 6'1", I'm 210 pounds. He look kind of stocky, he look like, okay, somebody you want walking next to you outside and then like in like the dark, you're going to live. And he was like, I carry. Like, of course he got, like, the gun the little paperwork and all that shit. But he said, I carry. And it's not because I fear that a woman's going to come. He fear men. So I'm like, if there are men actively saying, yeah, we figure how these motherfuckers work because we know how they motherfucking work. Because we're them. We're men. And then you have women being like, oh, no. It's just like, nah, bitch. Stay strapped, stay carried, keep your head on the motherfucking swivel. Not all but enough, bitch. Not all but enough. I'd rather you be wrong. I'd rather you be more paranoid and think this man's gonna kill you than actually not, and then go with the man that killed you. Like, who cares? Oh, you could have been in your head like, oh well, who? The world will never know. Like, who cares? That's why I'm like, ooh, I didn't want to report on this story as it being my first story of 2025, but then I'm just like, you know what? I am, because I'm going to actually get into all of, there's a lot of missing cases of women in LA, and I'm just like, I'm gonna tie it all together, because you don't got to tell me these groups exist for me to know that these groups exist, because for every secret group that is here to save women and everything, that is here to help women, there is at least 10 or 20 groups that are with men that are not to save women. They want to harm women. They say when them jailbirds, when them men go to jail, when people go to jail, they become better criminals. I would like to think that, I mean, just like thinking like morbidly that, you know, men that rape, they become better rapists when they get around men, groupthink of men, toxic men, all that stuff. And I was just like, yeah. So, yeah, look it up. 70, I keep saying 70,000, 70K. 70,000, 70K men started a Telegram group in which they shared tips and tricks and shared their own personal stories, videos, and accounts of how they harmed women. Now, when they did the statistics, they was like, it's a lot of, like, younger boys. Like, oh, they're, like, young. They're, like, still in that age of like 10 to like, I don't know, they said 20 or 18, like they were just really young. And I'm like, but y'all don't understand, that's actually more harmful, because these men are going to be indoctrinated. They're young, so they can still get away with these things. Like, they're not just like, oh, I'm like this grown man, I'm finna go rape this woman on my way to work, and then like I can go to jail. No, these are young boys, so they can do it like through the guises of like, I don't know, date rape and dances and all that shit. These are boys that's still at that age where they're going to go through all these sectors with women. They're going to go to dances with women. They're going to go to proms with women. They're going to go to colleges with women, being like all those close proximities with women, and they thinking this way already. That's a problem. That's sick. That's really sick, because honestly, for these old motherfuckers, ain't no, sorry, and it's gonna sound gross to say, they've been getting away with it their whole life, and they may just dive in people, but for the young boys who's gonna have to go through all these stages of life and be in proximity to women and children, it's fucked up. But hey, the more you know, right? Bye.